Hey guys, thanks for joining me. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Sephora Favorites collections that I got recently. I have the one that's called Bronze Bears All. I also have a skincare sampler called Power of the Petal. But I just wanted to tell you a little bit about what's in these boxes, what I thought of them. These particular kits that I got, $40 is the highest priced one. So I think it's a nice way to get a good amount of product to sample from higher end brands. They could also be a really nice gifty thing this time of year for a graduate or, whatever you might be celebrating, because you just really don't see quite as many gift-oriented options, for makeup kits this time of year. So talking about the Bronze Bears All kit first, there are 8 things in here. A lot of makeup products, but there is a nail polish and also a tanning product. The tanning thing is the one thing in here that I haven't tried yet, and it's from Vita Liberata. I think that's how you say it. It's called Phenomenal Light as Air 2 to 3 week tan mousse. So I'm kind of excited about this because it is a mousse, and I have mitts from when I've used my Saint-Tropez tanning mousse, and I really like the mousse-like format. I thought it went on really well, so I will be giving that a try, but I just haven't yet. This is the way the stuff comes in the box, and you'll see I have a few things in here still, because these are items I already had in my collection, so I wasn't going to bust into what was new in this kit. But you do get a Marvelous Moxie gloss in the full size, and that's in the shade called Trailblazer, and I'm wearing that along with a lipstick that comes in this kit. So I already had this in the mini size, but this is like a peachy gloss with a little golden shimmer. If you're not familiar with the Bare Minerals Marvelous Moxie formula, it is kind of minty. You feel sort of, I don't want to say a tingle on your lips, but it's just very cooling when you put it on. So I'm wearing that on top of this Tarte Park Avenue Princess Amazonian Butter lipstick. So I didn't have this already. This was new to me, and it's a nice kind of sheer nude type lipstick. I feel like I have to build it up quite a bit to get the color on my lips, but I do love the look of this paired with a lip liner. So a lip liner that might be slightly deeper, like my Milani Spice liner, looks really nice with that. Very creamy and very comfortable. But today all I'm wearing is this lipstick and this gloss on top, and I think it's a really nice kind of nude lip. Now, a couple of the face products you're getting in here is a NARS Laguna bronzer and a Becca Opal Shimmering Skin Perfector, and I think these are pretty generous sizes. Even though they're not full size, there's quite a bit to sample there. And I already had a Laguna actually in a sample size, and I have the full size Opal, so that's kind of what I'll be talking about and gesturing with. And I tell you what, you probably haven't heard me talk a lot about Laguna bronzer, just because for me, I was looking at my bronzer collection. I've just got a lot of drugstore bronzers that I really like, so I haven't necessarily become too clingy to the Laguna. But I know a lot of people love it, and I am wearing it today kind of as a contour. I put it around my hairline as well. It's nice, it seems to have like a little bit of shimmer, like you look really closely at the compact and I can see just a little bit, but then I put it on my skin and it basically performs like a matte. So if you haven't tried this and you haven't, sprung for the full size, I think it's a really nice value what comes in this kit. And then you also get the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal, and this is probably one of my favorite shades in the Shimmering Skin Perfector line. I think this kind of color wears really beautifully on the skin because it definitely has brightness. It has life. It really catches the light. It's very pigmented and bold, but yet I don't feel like it's as if I'm putting a streak of white frost on my skin. There's just enough of like that soft kind of maybe a little bit goldeny. Golden might not be the right word to use, but there's just something a little bit like beigey mixed in with this that makes it, I think, really wearable on the skin. So my kind of face color that I've got on today, I've got the NARS Laguna bronzer, I have on Benefit Coralista blush, and then over the top of that I've got the Opal, and I just kind of dusted the Opal pretty liberally all over my skin. And I also went ahead and put this on the eyelids a little bit as well, and my brow bone highlight, and I used the NARS Laguna in the crease. But that kind of leads me into the next product, which is a full-size Laura Mercier Caviar Stick, and this is in the shade Copper, and I use this as kind of an eye base. It doesn't really do it justice for what this shade is because it's absolutely a beautiful color here. Look at the way that catches the light, this beautiful rose gold. And these are really cool because, you know, you have that time to blend them out, smudge them out, but I find that they do set. And even though this has a lot of like metallic sheen, it still does set for me. I've got a couple of other sticks from this line and they just glide on super smooth, very, very easy. It would be a very quick, like no-brainer look to just take this all over your lid and leave it at that, and maybe put a little crease color. Like this Laguna really makes a nice crease shade, I think, too. Another eye product that's in here that I was really excited about is the Smashbox Always Sharp Waterproof Kohl Liner, and this is in the shade Penny Lane. So it's kind of a brown with a little bit of a golden shimmer, and oops, I just kind of buried the lead there. I took this off and didn't even think about it, but every time you unscrew that cap, the tip of your liner gets sharpened and like taken to a really fine pointed tip. And that's awesome. And this totally, like, I don't know, caused this to be a rediscovered thing for me because I own a lot of these Smashbox liners that I got in a different kit a while back, and they're really good. They go on very smoothly. I had a lot of shimmer on my lids and I felt like I still got an impact out of this liner. So there's the swatch, kind of a deep brown with a goldeny kind of rose gold shimmer in it. So really cool liner to have if you want, you know, to step it down a notch from just the straight up black liner. I'm really liking it today. It's a more subtle look on my eyes, but very much enjoying that, and definitely going to be using more of my pencil liners in this Always Sharp format. So that leaves the Sephora Formula X nail color that comes in here, and this is the shade I had on my nails like full on maybe a week or so ago, and then it eventually started to chip on me, so I redid it, and it's so flashy and pretty. It says revved up in rose gold metallic, and it is awesome for giving you full color in one coat. This is only one coat. I love that. I loved how quickly it dried too. Like, those are two biggies for me for nail polish. If you can give me full color one coat, dry very, very fast, you're gonna be like my best friend. But this kind of shade I think is awesome because it isn't full on gold. It also isn't totally silver. It looks good with a lot of the different jewelry I wear and just matches anything, looks a little more finished than no nail polish at all. So loving that. That might be one of my favorite little discoveries in this kit. So bottom line, very happy with the Bronze Bears All kit. It's $40. The only thing I hadn't tried, like I said, yet is this Sunless Tanner, but all of the other makeup products I was really happy with. Anything that's downsized, like the Tarte lipstick, the Becca highlight, the NARS bronzer, you know, they're still kind of generous sizes as far as a sample goes. And then you've got like a full-size gloss, full-size caviar stick, full-size eyeliner. So I think it's a really good value. If you like things in the bronzy color family, you might really enjoy that. Now the next thing that I got, I adore this kit. This is the Power of the Petal Skincare Powered by Plants, Fruits, and Flowers set. And I was looking on Sephora's website and I didn't see this on there, but I thought I'm going to talk about it anyway because I have seen Sephora Favorites sets go out of stock and then come back in. So like with the nude lip kit, I remember trying to get that, I couldn't get it, and then finally it came back. So I'm just going to give you my thoughts on this, and if nothing else, maybe the individual reviews on the products that are in here will help you out. But I hadn't used anything in this kit before. I think high-end skincare is a great thing to have the opportunity to sample because, you know, these things individually are going to cost you significantly more than, say, a drugstore item might, and you really kind of want to find out, like, does this work with my skin? Does my skin have some sort of reaction to this? Does this give me the results I hope for? So for $38, I think it's pretty cool to be able to test these out. So there's one of these things that I haven't used yet, and it's the Fresh Black Tea Instant Perfecting Mask. I totally should have done this last night while I was watching Bates Motel, but it says advanced antioxidants immediately reveals softer, firmer skin, and this is what it looks like. It's super creamy. It looks like some sort of, I don't know, thick pudding, thick vanilla pudding or something. So I'm excited to try that. I think that'll be fun. This Rose Stem Cell Cleanser really attracted me to this kit because I have quite a few Peter Thomas Roth skincare items that I love from both the Rose line and the Cucumber line. By the way, the Cucumber Foaming Cleanser, it's called like Cucumber Detox or something. So good. Smells amazing, and my skin always feels soft after that. So I was like, I wonder how the Rose Stem Cell Bio Repair Cleansing Gel will compare. And it definitely has that rosy scent that the mask has, the Rose Stem Cell mask that I've used a lot. It says repairs, renews, illuminates skin, 5 perfect reparative rose stem cells, 4 rose extracts with glycolic acid, help repair the signs of aging skin. And this is for all skin types. And I just now used this morning, and you know, the rose scent just, ooh, love that. Absolutely love the experience of just cleansing with this. And I also liked how it's a gel cleanser, and sometimes I find with certain gels, maybe it's just different drugstore ones that I've used, I'll dry my skin off and it feels very tight. This, my skin just felt really soft and clean, but not at all over dried or tight or anything like that. So I'm going to love using this guy. And it's a 2 fluid ounce size, so that could totally go in your travel bag. Any of these things could, you know, go in your carry-on bag if you're flying. As far as moisturizers go, I feel like you're getting kind of 3 levels of moisture. To me, I think the lightest weight one is this Ulla Henriksen Sheer Transformation for all skin types. It makes me think of a gel cream. It looks white and creamy, but it immediately like just goes to an almost liquefied state on the skin. I could totally see this working for someone who is on the more oily side, and it says you can use it AM or PM, but just keep in mind, from what I can see, there's no SPF in that. The award for the cutest packaging in this set is this little guy from L'Occitane. It is the, oh goodness, Pivot Sublime Cream Perfector. It says perfecting cream here on the back, and you're getting 0.28 ounces of it. And this is one where the scent is so real. I feel like I'm smelling something I've smelled time and time again. Like if you go outside after it's rained and you take a whiff of a real flower that's out there in your backyard, like, it's that kind of scent. Soft, soft floral, but very real, not artificial seeming in any way. And I love the consistency of this cream. Like for me, at nighttime, I think this is a great option because it's not like a balm. It's not like super thick and feeling like you're kind of suffocating your skin, but it offers so much moisture. It's so rich and creamy. It's definitely a step up moisture-wise from the Ulla Henriksen, but this is probably the moisturizer from the kit that I have worn the most. And I just really like the way it smooths out my skin, feels awesome. And then this oil, this is a Basha oil. It's the Subaki beauty oil, it says on here, and this is one of the more like moisturizing, intense, kind of thick oils that I've used. I used it one morning under makeup and I thought it was a bit much, and then I tried it last night before bed, and I think it's more of a nice like intensive nighttime hydrating treatment. I think super dry skin would love something like this. I'd need to use it a lot more to tell you like any results that I've seen on my skin, but so far I think one of my favorites in this kit, other than the Rose Stem Cell, is this. Oh wait, there's another thing I like too. The Tata Harper Hydrating Floral Essence. This says moisturizing toner. It's just like a nice facial mist you can use. It says spray 3 to 4 pumps over face and neck. Use throughout the day for instant hydration. I think this is great. First off, this little mini size sprayer. It's the perfect fine mist. And the scent, you know, lightly floral. I almost get a little bit of what am I smelling there? It's like floral, but with a little bit of spice. What is that? It's not heavy at all, but it's really refreshing. That's a lot of mist will do. It helps take away the powdery appearance of my makeup, but scent-wise and just the experience of putting it on, it's really giving my Glossier Soothing Face Mist with the rose water in it. It's definitely giving that kind of a run for its money because I love the smell of this. And then the last thing in here is a pretty good size for an eye cream of this Caudalie Premier Cru Eye Cream. So I've been wearing this pretty much every day, morning and night. It's one of those things where I like it. I don't know if it sets itself apart enough from another eye cream that I really like from the drugstore, which is the CeraVe Eye Repair Cream. That stuff, I always feel like it offers the moisture, but it doesn't get the area greasy. And this doesn't really either, but I don't know. I'm a little torn on it. Maybe I just need to keep using it more. It's one of those things that I use and I think, okay, it's good, but is it great? But again, my top 3 from this set would be the L'Occitane, we'll just call it the Cream Perfector. Love the Peter Thomas Roth Rose Gel, and then the Hydrating Floral Essence. Really good stuff. And this is the way everything looks in this kit. So you give that to somebody. It's a really nice presentation. The plasticky part does totally come out if you wanted to store other things in this box, but very nice. Well done, Sephora Favorites. So that is my experience with these Sephora Favorites samplers. Loved the skincare one. I think it was just really useful to get to sample so many skincare things. But the Bronze Bears All is right up there with it because I love the quality of the different products in there. I love that so many full-size things were thrown in for $40. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.